buddies, it's your girl AyChristene, and today we are checking out Fran's Part 1, Ragnartale, an Undertale comic dub by Sans Comic TV. Shout out to Sans Comic for reaching out to me. I'm going to check this out. I'm excited. The artwork looks really, really good, and I want to see what the comic dub is going to be like. Link for this video is in the description box below for you to check out, along with the link from my merch. Check it out. crowdmade.com/AyChristene. Yerp. All right. Yeah, let's get started. This is beautiful. Okay, so
I was still too young to understand.
Right.
My father always told me that Underworld people were mean. And all they wanted was our lands because life down there was too miserable for them. And that they wouldn't hesitate to take away our kingdom from us. However,
what?
The look in that man was totally different from what my father told my sister and me. He arrived one day, escorted by a few soldiers. He was tall with long gray hair and a beard which barely kept the blonde color it once had. He wasn't scary.
So this is a guy from
Instead,
the kingdom underneath.
He portrayed a tender look, along with a gentle smile. After him, two more people arrived. A gorgeous woman with white hair.
This is Toriel and
Her
Asriel?
smile was as tender as his,
or
even more.
Asgore?
I didn't know why it reminded me of my own mother. I felt a twinge in my heart, and I believe that Chara remembered her too, since I could feel how she held my hand with a hard grip.
So they made them like
I looked down for a moment and found a little boy stuck behind the woman's dress. I'm pretty sure it was his son, since they shared the same color of hair. He was about the same age as my sister was. He looked at us, and I couldn't help smiling at him. He looked so cute. He hid back again behind his mother's dress, peeking out while walking towards the throne's hall instead of where my father was waiting. Who are they? They are the Underworld's royal army. They came to sign a peace treaty with the king.
Oh, to make peace
Meaning
between
they don't want to fight
the
us?
top and the bottom.
I'm not sure. That will depend upon the agreement they make with the king. Let's go to the garden in the meantime.
All right.
She held our hands and took us far away from the castle entrance. I couldn't see the royal family from the distance anymore, and I was wondering what will happen with them.
Yeah, I'm wondering if
I'm sure my father will hear them.
If
He's too kind with us.
Is good or
Even
not.
after our mom passed away, he took care of us and played with us on his free time. He was a good father and an understandable king.
Okay.
Chara and I played in the garden. We used to do flower crowns while our babysitter read us a book. At that moment, Chara stared at the garden's door.
Okay.
I turned around and saw that kid again.
Oh, so
looking
he's
at
just
us,
running around.
peeping behind the door. How long has he been there? Hey, do you want to play with us? Can I really play with you?
Oh.
Absolutely. My name is Frisk, and my sister's name is Chara. What is your name?
Cute.
My name is Asriel.
Oh, that's Asriel.
That was the first time
Asgore
I
is
met
the father.
Asriel. It didn't take too long for us to be friends. They stayed for a few days in the castle, time enough for my sister and me to like them. And her mother, Toriel,
What,
she
making
was
pie?
an excellent cake cook.
She like making
That man with the kind look over there is King Asgore. He used to love our garden full of yellow flowers. All three of them were great people.
So that's good. So did they make peace? Were they able to
However,
sign an agreement? Oh.
I haven't seen them again. A while after that,
Oh, really?
my lovely father became cold and distant. He kicked
Really?
out Asriel's family and declared war once again to the people
What?
from the Underworld.
Why?
It's been years since the war ended. Completely, momentarily, Underworld people locked themselves behind a magical barrier, locking passage to my father's army, ending the fighting at last.
Why did
Although-
he fight?
Was that really what happened?
Then what happened? I want to know. I'm interested. That artwork looks really good.
I was still tired after spending weeks crying. My eyes were swollen, and I was worried about the future. I never wanted to think about what would happen when my father died. Even though I am 19 years old, I still feel like a child in need of protection. My sister barely leaves her room to eat or talk with our royal advisor. Now that my father passed away, it's my older sister's turn to claim the throne. However, I still feel that she is too sad to even think of being a queen.
dear.
She is filled with regret against my father.
Yeah, because why did he
Years
turn
before,
4?
Why did you kick out Asriel's family, Dad?
Oh, okay.
You don't have to understand. You will never talk to them again.
That's the voice of
They were kind with
Springtrap.
us.
I
They
love
were
it.
not bad people. Why would you kick them out and declare war on them?
Yeah, why?
I won't talk
Oh, I
about
thought
this
you
matter
were.
anymore, all right?
Dear.
Don't go near that family nor anyone from the Underworld. Especially the Prince Asriel.
Okay.
Is that clear?
My lord,
You should explain.
I don't mean to disrespect you nor defy you,
Okay.
but I don't believe we can afford a war against the Underworld people.
Okay.
As a reminder, there are many mages amongst their people.
My father's right hand, the scientist
that?
and sorcerer Gaster, was one of the most admirable men from the royal court, and his opinion was always the first my dad would listen to.
So why
A tall and slender man with
A
pale
slender
skin
man.
and really dark
Pale
eye
skin,
bags.
dark
He was
eyes.
always wearing black, which
Although
made him
Slender
look
Man has no
gloomy,
eyes.
but he was trustable. And if there was someone to make my dad understand, that was Gaster.
But I want to know why
Do you
he
want
hated
to
him all of a sudden.
contradict me too, Gaster? If they fight against us using magic, so do we. You are in charge to develop a strategy to defeat the Underworld people. You and your sorcerers will design that plan. As for you,
To attack.
I don't want you to talk about it anymore.
I hate
Is
it when
that
they're
clear?
like, you at least help her
I hate you,
understand.
Dad!
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
As you order.
Well, I get
my
like
lord.
okay, I understand that she's a child, but I hate shutdown answers. I hate shutting down someone who's trying to ask a question or understand. Even if my daughter's asking something that is hard, I will try to find a way to explain it to her so she can understand versus the whole automatic shut it down, close the door, bap, 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 we don't need to talk about it type of situation. I might be like, hey, I'm going to try to find a way that we can talk about this and maybe we can talk about it later. Like if I'm in the mindset of I got to figure out a way and I don't know right now, but I'm not going to shut her down like that. I think it's important to help kids understand. I think that's why a lot of kids don't understand things because their parents just like, okay, shut it down. We ain't going to talk about it. Deuces, get out. And then they go to find understanding from somebody else. And then you're upset with the understanding they found. Well, that's on you because you're the one who wouldn't explain it to them in the first place. But I digress.
Me and my crew will work on it as soon as possible.
Everybody's talking in the background.
Chara,
Do you want to build
sister,
a snowman?
I understand you don't feel
That's how I
good,
feel.
but you can't stay like that. You might get sick.
Of being
Frisk,
sad.
do you think we did the right thing, fighting against Dad? I think it wasn't right to declare war. But they locked
Excuse me?
themselves underground, and we had no option. That was a long time ago, though. It's no use for us to
Yeah, we don't
remember
know
it
what's going
anymore.
on now.
Dad loved us both, even if we were mad at each other. I believe we could have avoided it. I believe that war was
Possibly.
wrong. I also miss Father a lot.
I believe it's possible it's wrong too.
I wish I didn't fight with him. I still miss Asriel. He used to talk about his kingdom. I miss Toriel a lot.
How long did they?
I miss Asriel.
goodness.
He became my only friend.
How long did they
I
spend
miss
time with them?
Gaster. I miss Dad. I miss Mom a lot.
What happened to
She could
Gaster?
have been a better queen than myself. I miss
She's
them
not
a
ready.
lot. She was crying restlessly. All I could do was hug her tight until she fell asleep. She will be crowned in a few days, and even though she is 2 years older than me, she was the same spoiled child, and that was too much pressure for her.
Dear.
I couldn't sleep during the night. In reality, I also missed the Dreamer family. I missed
Yeah, but
Asriel.
What
my
happened to
mom and my
Gaster?
dad. But I swore my mom not to lose my determination.
Okay.
But when we went to her room the next morning, she was no longer...
What? No longer what? No longer what?
After you left me alone, I woke up. I remembered a lot of things, analyzing the alternatives we had.
Okay.
The truth is, I can't rule alone.
All right.
I need all possible help. And I remembered the words that Gaster told me before he disappeared.
What? What did he tell you?
Remember that he was like our uncle. And before he left, he talked to me in private. He asked me to take care of you. He told me that my father was planning horrible things for people from the Underworld.
Oh, wow.
And that I could not allow that.
Okay.
That he would look for a way to stop him. And that if I needed him someday, to go to Mount Abbott and seek answers there.
Oh, okay.
Even though it's been only 2 years,
so he's
time for me
probably
to
the one
look
that
for
made
him.
the barrier.
No one else knows how to rule this kingdom as he does, and I need his help.
Okay, you need guidance.
I will look for him and come back before the crowning ceremony. Please keep this a secret.
It's 2 days. How do you know you won't
With
come back
love,
in time?
Chara.
Okay, so she ran away.
What the hell is she thinking?
Well, she wants to get guidance. Who's that?
Princess, where are you going?
Looking for Chara. Flowey, please take care until we come
Oh,
back.
that's funny. Okay.
Princess? Princess?
So some of these characters that are from below are above. Like from the game that were below in the game are above in the comic dub.
I know there's a cave at the top.
Oh, you're about to fall through.
Taking shelter there. Chara? Chara!
So she's gonna find it. She's gonna fall in.
It's really dark here. Chara!
She's walking. Is she gonna fall in a hole?
Huh?
It's hard to see. Yep, she fell in a hole. Okay. I'm interested. Like, what is gonna happen? This is Frisk falling into the hole. And so I think this is where she's gonna come across some of these Undertale people. It's called Ragnartale, and I think of Ragnarok, Thor Ragnarok. So I'm wondering what's gonna happen in this. It seems like some of the characters from below are above in this. Below in the game, excuse me, I never finished that sentence. Below in the game are above in the comic dub. So it's interesting to see these characters kind of rearranged in a way, and seeing what the story is going to be like and how everything's going to be. So I'm very interested. I want to know what's going to happen. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think so far? Are you interested in the story? I love the artwork. I love the way that this is being drawn. I really love it. Kind of like a manga type of situation. And I'm really enjoying it. But let me know your thoughts. If you like that video, check out the link in the description box below to support everyone involved in making the comic dub. If you like this video, the comic and comic dub, if you like this video, hug the life out of that like button. I love you guys as always, and until next time, buddies, toodles.